Hi there. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph, and I am the host of this show. So it's going to be a bit later today, mostly because I was choking on something I swallowed for too long. And I think I finally got it out of there, and now I can proceed without any interruptions. Let's hope. So we're here with the episode of next week. Next week, I do this show every week. It's just basically a layout of what's happening on the channel for the week, any announcements that need to be made, or any changes to the show, and talk about basically all the stuff that's going to be on my channel for the week. So I do have one announcement. Long-time subscriber friend Ben, who helps quite a bit. He often comes up with some of the show ideas. He gives me albums and stuff to listen to, all kinds of different things he's done over, I guess it's been over 4 years now since he's been doing that. And it's been a much appreciated cooperation from him, and suggestions and all that stuff has helped the channel a lot, in my opinion. And I think many people who follow this channel know his contributions. So he is going to be stepping down from that. It's not really a position, but his help. He's going to back away from it. He has other things he wants to do, and feels that, as I do, that sometimes you need to do something different. And so he's contributed, like I said, a lot of stuff to the channel, and he'll be sorely missed. And I wanted to take this time to thank him for all of his help and suggestions and ideas throughout the 4 years that he's been helping me. He's one of the original subscribers on the channel as well. I think he told me he was number 17, and much appreciated his loyalty and service to my channel. Anyways, he will continue with the what's new until who did it better until the series runs out, which would be around episode 50. And then we'll probably do one more of these short mini series, and then he'll be stepping away. And not saying that he won't come back. He may come back at some point in time, but I fully get it. It's a huge contribution that he has done, and I thank him for that. Anyways, that's my kind of big announcement. So then basically the rest of the time I'm going to spend on the channel series, which we have 11 episodes this week. The 2 live streams on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. will be the first of these 2, which is called the Sunday Morning Breakfast Live Show. And we're going to do, I wanted to kind of end off the Prog verse episode this week and start an episode with the live stream. So we're going to be doing albums from 1967. And of course, that'll include most of the albums I have that aren't Prog in nature, because the Prog only go on the Prog stream. So that will come out Sunday at 9 a.m., the live version. So hopefully, if you have time, you can join me on that day and have a discussion about some of these albums. The next episode up comes out on Sunday as well, Sunday evening. Also a live stream into the Progverse, and we will be featuring progressive rock albums from 1979. This will be the last in a series of yearly Prog album reviews, or look at what I own and what I would like to own, that type of thing. So that will come out Sunday at 8 p.m. Next up is Look Back at a Classic Rock Album. That's on Monday night. I've chosen this album for the week. It's currently in my playlist. It's been in there for about 5 months now. I thought I've got a pretty good handle on the album, what I like, what I don't like about it. So we're going to do a Look Back at a Classic Rock Album. That show will come out Monday night at 8 o'clock, featuring Jethro Tull's A, which I think is one of kind of the last great albums by them. I don't know if it's great, but it's pretty close to it. Next up, Tuesday night's mini-series that we've been running. Ben and me have been running now this will be the 5th episode, called Australia, Canada. This will be number 5. It's Australia's turn this week. The only difference between this and the first 2 episodes he's given me is that the songs will all come from the 80s and 90s. And Ben has told me that most of the stuff is coming from the 80s. So I'll be listening to those and ranking those 10 songs that he's going to give me for that show for this week. And that will come out Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Next up is, probably need a drink. People are making noise out in the building hallway too. I can hear them. Fortunately, this mic is really good for the channel because it blocks out that kind of distant stuff. Next up is favorites. We're going to do 5 progressive rock albums that are kind of hidden gems. So they may not be hidden for the people that watch this channel, as many people who watch this channel are quite familiar with a lot of stuff that the average person is not. But for people who are coming to the channel to watch it, these might be new albums for you. I picked out 5 hidden gems that I think are really great albums that just don't get any kind of notoriety at all. And so we'll be talking about them on favorites this week, and that's Wednesday at 8 p.m. Next up is the other mini series that I'm running, which is one that I've been working on for a while and continue to work on. This is called They Got Things Started. It's basically 7 artists that came out in the 1950s who were kind of at the pioneering edge of rock and roll. This week we're going to feature this guy, Bill Haley and the Comets. I do like Bill Haley's stuff. To me, he's kind of the first kind of pure rock and roll type guy. Well, at least for the series, he'll be the first one of that kind. The other 2 guys that we did prior to that had a lot more rhythm and blues influence and a lot of different influences. Bill Haley, just a little bit more straight rock and roll. So we're going to be doing him for the series for this week. This will be episode number 3. So that will come out Thursday at noon. Next up is the new Prog album. This comes out on Thursday as well. I'm going to be doing Sycophant's new album, Leaves, and this comes out This came out January the 23rd, so we'll be talking about it, or I'll be talking about it and giving you details on it on the new Prog albums, which will come out Thursday at 8 o'clock. Next up is Who Did It Better? This is a show that comes out Friday night. Ben has given me a song that has been covered by the Platters and Freddie Mercury. So please show up to see what the song is and hear who I like better. And that's Who Did It Better, Friday at 8 o'clock. Saturday, next is the episode that we're doing right now, is going to be the next episode of that, which will be next week, number 9, for March the 1st to 7th. So we're into March already in the year. Hope to see you all for that episode as well. That will come out on noon on Saturday. Also on Saturday, we have the new albums purchased for February. My shelf is empty at the moment. I have not bought anything this month. So hopefully that will change. Tomorrow is my day to go there, so I may get... It's not going to be a big month, maybe 4 or 5 albums, I think, at tops. And that's what we're doing for... new albums purchased for February, which will come out Saturday at 4. The last show of the week will be What's New. I choose a album from a band that's put out an album this year that is everything but progressive rock. And I've chosen the band Temple Balls this week and their self-titled 5th studio album, which was released back in February 13th. So that's what we're doing for What's New. That will come out Saturday at 8. We are also running a series for the month of February. For those of you who have been following, you know what we're going to talk about. And then for those of you who haven't, the show is titled Where Are We Going? This is a show in which I take an album that I pick. I take one of the artists off the album. I move him forward into the second day onto a different album by a different band that he also contributed in, or she. So far we are down to now the final 20 or the final week of this. It's been easy at times to chart the path, and other times I've had to backtrack and retrack so I could get to something that was more easily to move forward on. And so we have 7 episodes left, tomorrow's, and then the remaining part of the week. So hopefully you've enjoyed this series. Been a little bit harder to put it together than some of the others, but it's been also different than most other ones, which are just basically ranking series or discussions on certain topics. So anyways, that's the series we're running for the month of February. Also want to repeat that in March, I'm going to be doing my 31 favorite live albums. I would not have even considered this a year ago, but I've got so many live albums now, much more than I would have ever thought that I bought. I thought, and somebody suggested we do live albums. I actually had put it on a list of things I considered. And when they suggested, I said, you know what? Maybe it's time to talk about that. So that's what we're going to do for the series for the month of March, my 31 favorite live albums. In addition, there will be one new series coming out next month. It will replace an existing series. So I'm going to end my playlist series as it's time consuming and maybe really not a direction I want to go to anymore. So this new series will be called Rock Bands A to Z. We'll probably do 4 or 5 rock bands each episode under the current, whatever the letter happens to be. And we'll basically be talking, or I'll basically be talking about what it is about these bands I like and why I think that they are significant. So anyways, that's the new series that I'll probably be doing. And that will replace the series called Playlist. So it's only going to be once a month, so it should take a fair bit of time to run the gauntlet on it, and it'll just be once a month for just casual view. So hope to see you out, guys. See the subscribers and new people out for that series as well. And I hope you will enjoy it. Anyways, that's it for all the knowledge for today's next week, episode number 8. And the week will be starting, of course, tomorrow. And I will see you all throughout the week. So take care and have yourself a good evening and a good night, and goodbye from the Prog Monster.